Hey there, I'm Dr. Krista Coombs, and I help motivated people just like you learn to navigate the complexities of medicine and the human body and mind so that they get to heal by design. Now, I've been practicing medicine as a doctor of traditional Chinese medicine and doctor of acupuncture since 2001. And then about a decade ago, I became a certified functional medicine practitioner. So I've married the ancient, beautiful science medicine of Chinese medicine with the more modern approach to Western medicine called functional medicine. And it's created this beautiful way to approach healing the body and supporting the natural processes. In fact, I learned how to navigate my own complex autoimmune disease called Hashimoto's thyroiditis and hyperthyroidism. And since that time, I've helped hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people do the same thing with their complex autoimmune diseases. And I've become quite successful as well with infertility management and chronic pain management. Now, of course, if you're going to be using the tool of acupuncture from Chinese medicine with me, then you need to be local, right? You need to be in Lethbridge, Alberta in Canada. But if you would like to have more of an integrative approach beyond acupuncture, where we're doing more complex illness management, you can do virtual consults with me all over the world in various ways to work with me. And then I also have courses, I have PDFs. There's never a good reason not to try to heal by design. Now, speaking of healing by design, that's one of my three main pillars of healing. So number one, healing by design. So what does that mean? Well, in a nutshell, it means that you're strategizing with awareness about where you want to go in your healing journey, and you're doing it intentionally. It's intentional action over time. And the best way to do that, in my experience, is having really good guidance. So I call myself a guide on the side, and I help patients strategize and figure out how to help their bodies go through the process of supporting the healing so that they have a better life. So that's the process of healing by design. Number two would be unique. You are unique. There's nobody else like you. And when you're applying something like Chinese medicine and functional medicine, which share that same philosophy of personalized care and looking at the body as a whole being in connection with everything it's around, then that idea of being unique is really almost revolutionary, because we are generally treated as like everybody else, in healthcare, and I don't do that. So we do healing by design, and you are unique, and you get personalized care. And then number three would be my 4 easy pillars framework. Now, easy stands for E is everything to do with eating, A is everything to do with mental, physical, spiritual activities, S is sleep and rest, and then Y is arguably the first thing you need to do, which is set down what your why is for being well, living your best, getting through, self-sabotage tendencies, old conditioned responses, and really truly learning how to heal by design and stay healthy. And then the 3 things that I need in a patient, well, to become a patient, is 1, they must have a burning desire to feel their very personal best. Now, this is really important, and I don't think it's talked about enough. You want to feel better. It doesn't mean that you know how to get there. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to have some self-sabotage tendencies that need some work. But it's the desire for wellness. That is necessary if you really truly want to heal. Number 2, we need to have the acknowledgement of personal responsibility to do the work to change. And you can have the best guides on the side, the best science, that nature so far has given us privy to. And you still may not get well because you're not taking responsibility and ownership for where you are and where you want to be. But it's best with guidance, of course, then you have more confidence. And then number 3 is the recognition that healing by design is an intentional planning process, and it's about consistent action over time. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. And I always say that learning how to heal by design is a marathon. It's a journey that, we all end up at the same place, but we don't all experience the same beautiful journey, and with much ease. So the idea is you're learning to better navigate a marathon, not a sprint. And so for a marathon, you need skill power, and that takes time to develop. And it's better to stand on the shoulders of giants who've done it before you and can help you do that with more ease and confidence, like a person like me. So if you would love to have somebody like me or me be a guide on the side, I would encourage you to reach out. You can apply for a discovery call, or you can set up your own acupuncture or wellness consults online. You can join the VIP mentorship. You can do my courses. There's so many ways right now to work with me and learn from me that work for just about anybody's price point. But in the end, I encourage you to really sit with, how do you feel about the body you're currently taking care of? And if you know you could be feeling better, if you know that with a little tweak here and there in your diet or your lifestyle, some guidance on the side, and some real change, that you could become what you want to become in life. The body knows how to heal. We just need to tap into it and give it permission to do so without standing in its way. And I always say this, where if you have a lot of symptoms of illness, dis-ease, discomfort, then it means that the body you currently have is not in alignment with the environment you keep putting it in. So you need to change the environment you keep putting it in, those inputs, to get a different response from the body that you have. And the more it grows and heals, the more resilient it is, and it can handle some of the not so great aspects of the environment. But until then, you do need to do a lot of work. I can help you do that. And that is my role. That is my mission. I love my work. I love working with patients and seeing them get all their wins. So if that's exciting for you, navigate the website, go through, see what feels right for you. And I look forward to helping you. Hope you have a great day.